Hey everyone, welcome back to the Default Agent channel. My name's Tom Day. This is a channel where I teach realtors how to get REO listings and how to service them as well. Today I'm going to be talking about how to do repair estimates on your REO properties and your BPOs. First, I want to give a shout out to Michelangelo in New York, who had a phone consultation with me not too long ago. One of his questions that he was asking me was how to go about doing repair estimates, and he even suggested that I do a video on it. I think that was a great idea, so here's the video. Thanks, Michelangelo. By the way, if you have any questions regarding this video or any of the other videos that you've seen, by all means, ask questions, leave them in the comments section, and I'll try to address them, and maybe I'll even do a video on it. And of course, please subscribe to my channel, and I really appreciate it if you hit that like button for me. Now, first of all, why do we need to know how to do repair estimates? Well, if you aspire to do REO, that's a topic that comes up quite often. Even if you don't aspire to do REO, having a good knowledge of repairs and what they cost is a vital skill that you're going to need to acquire. If you've been doing BPOs, you know that they ask you whether you are going to recommend that the property be sold as is in its current state or have repairs done. And then you'll be required to list all the repairs that are needed and what those repairs are going to cost. You'll also likely be asked whether the property will qualify for FHA financing. If a property will qualify for FHA financing, then it means it has the biggest buyer pool possible. If it will only qualify for conventional financing, then the buyer pool is a little bit smaller. And if it won't qualify for any financing at all and it has to be paid for in cash, then you have a fairly small buyer pool. So the bigger the buyer pool, the more offers you're going to get, and the higher the price that you're going to get as well. What we're looking for is what kind of return on investment would we get from doing the repairs. Sometimes we can find repairs that don't cost a lot of money, but will make the difference in what kind of financing it will qualify for. For instance, holes in the wall, a heavily soiled carpet will not qualify for FHA financing. And in that situation, there could be a strong return on the investment for the bank or the asset management company that you're working for. And therefore, you may want to recommend doing some repairs in that case. So you're probably wondering, what are the FHA financing standards? Well, I located a 21-page document with those standards, and I've posted them in my Facebook group. If you're not part of the group yet, I suggest that you please join. I'll leave a link in the description of this video where you can find it. Basically, the property needs to be safe, sound, and secure. The roof needs to be watertight. It should have at least 2 years of life left in it. You know, the utilities need to be functioning properly. Electric needs to be up to code. It should be free of pest infestations. So go find the FHA standards in the Facebook group and familiarize yourself with them. If you're not well versed in what repair costs are, where do you go about finding this information? Well, I have a pretty good feel for what things cost, and it's fairly easy for me to make estimations for these purposes. When I get stuck, the first thing I do is I call one of my trusted vendors, my electrician or a plumber. I have over the years I've gathered a team of vendors, contractors, electricians, like I said, plumbers, a locksmith, pool guy, lawn guy, drywall guy. So I can call them and get some kind of a number from them generally. If I can't, then I'll do a simple Google search, and you just have to consider the source. Some of the sites that you'll go on trying to find an estimation of will just be trying to get your contact information. I found that homeadvisor.com is a pretty good site for that kind of thing. And if you're not well versed in home construction and the materials used and all that, that's a great place to go study up on it. As a realtor, that's the kind of thing that you need to know if you're going to be selling houses. So go check that out. Here's a site called bluebook.net. They're a purveyor of construction data. They have a service here that can create repair estimates based on data that they've collected for different market areas. Here I created an example. Each report costs about $10, and although that does seem expensive, if you have a complex situation, this could save an awful lot of time and research when you have it all right here at your fingertips. So, for instance, I already put together several line items here of things on this property that I'm familiar with anyway. Say one common thing is a front door. So here on the, it came up with a figure of $1,220.87. Another common thing that type of repair that you might find is you have a lot of drywall. It's all busted up and needs to be replaced and painted. So there, for instance, in this example, I have 500 square feet of drywall that needs to be replaced and painted. And it came up with an estimate of $1,165 for the drywall, and down at the bottom, $490 for the paint. I also, just for the fun of it, did the tile roof that, although on this property is just fine, I wanted to see what their number is, and it looked to be fairly reasonable or fairly accurate. And the way it works is if I want to add a repair, I just click right here, add repair. Another common one that could take you from non-insurable, another common one that could take you from unfinanceable to FHA financing is when you have nasty flooring, carpet that's all heavily stained and unusable. So I'm going to do flooring, and then I go over here to carpet, and it gives you a choice of per foot or per yard. Since I can't compute yards in my head, I'm going to go with foot by foot, and then replace. It gives you a whole list of choices here. I'm going to remove the old and install new with carpet and pad, and it gives me four different qualities: economy, good, better, best, and designer. I guess that's 5. And that includes tax strips. Here, the choices below don't include the removal. So I'm going to just put a medium grade here and click continue. And this is based on an 1,852 square foot home, but I'm only going to do, say, 600 square feet. That's the carpet. That's how much carpet would need to be replaced in this hypothetical. And you just put continue, close, and that went by really fast, but it comes out with, to replace and to remove and replace the carpet, 600 square feet of carpet, it gave me an estimate of $4,662. And there, say this is all that I had to do, these 5 items, then I can generate a PDF, a nice professional PDF report. There we go. Let's see if I can make that bigger for everybody to see. It gives the address, some of the details on the house.
and an itemized total itemized repairs and the total for the entire project. So there you go. Like I said, it costs $9 per report to do something like this, but it saved a lot of time, and you get a nice professional looking report. There's one option for you might want to consider. That's bluebook.net. And by the way, they're not paying me for any advertising, although they're free to if they change their mind about it.
Do you need to be as accurate as what Blue Book seems to have? Generally, no. But you do need to be in the ballpark, and the closer that you can get, the better your work will be. If you were to ask 3 different contractors what a particular project is going to cost, you're going to get a fairly wide range of numbers, most likely. So keep that in mind. Really, what they're after is trying to determine whether repairs are feasible. Once we've figured out whether a repair is feasible or not, then the asset manager may come to you and ask you to go get 2 or 3 written quotes, and then we'll take it from there. So that's it, folks. That's today's lesson. I hope you found it useful. Please subscribe to my channel as always, and hit that like button for me. My name's Tom Day. This is the Default Agent channel, and I'll see you next time.